Welcome to the Nordic archipelago in winter. On this survival adventure, I'm building a shelter to survive on a cold and breezy island by the sea. Day 1, I'm hiking together with my brother along the coastline of Åland Islands. This is a large island located between Sweden and Finland. I find a special location for my camp that is not as safe as camping inside the forest. However, the view and feeling is so raw and beautiful that I choose to build my snow shelter here just by the shore. My brother keeps moving forward to find his own place to make shelter. I begin by removing the snow from around the area. I will build my snow hut. There is good protection already from the large boulders. They will be a good foundation for my shelter. I move the snow from the floor into the gaps between the rocks to create a more windproof dwelling for myself. The weather today is just slightly below freezing point, so most of the snow is moist enough to be packed together while building my shelter. I'm not gonna build my shelter entirely out of snow, so I head up to the cliff to find a dead tree and chop it up to be used as a structure for my roof and walls. It seems like one of these thin logs are gonna be perfect for setting up the roof structure. I chop off all the branches except one. This one is just right for holding up the main supporting beam of the shelter. This goes to show that you can oftentimes find a solution for attaching wood to each other while not necessarily needing rope, nails, or extra supporting pillars. Next I started building using the soft and moist snow. The snow closest to the sea is moist and can be stacked effortlessly to create a thick and sturdy wall. The easiest way to build a higher wall seems to be to make a lot of these large snow blocks and then stacking them on top of each other. It is also easier to carry the snow to my shelter using this approach. The wind is picking up and there is a constant snowfall. I'm getting wetter all the time, but still remain warm because of the temperature being not that cold. As long as I keep moving, I'll be super warm. I have the energy within me. And once my shelter is complete, I'll have the opportunity to get dried up and hide from the snowfall and the harsh wind. Now the first side of the wall is nearly completed. It is time to bring another piece of wood for creating the roof. I'm gonna seal the roof with snow, so I only need a couple more branches to support the roof before I can start adding a lot of snow. Snowy rocks here are very slippery. I think this is the third time I've almost fallen. Well, I did fall once already in a comical fashion. Around the forest near my campfire, I find enough dead trees to get all the materials I need. My greatest fear is to get snow in my face when I sleep here tonight, so I'm making sure to build a proper frame using the branches so no snow can fall through. Once the frame is complete, I add a thin but completely sealed layer of snow on top. As I'm working from the inside of the shelter, I can already feel how cozy this will be. There is a silence inside the walls of my snowy hut, and very little of the outside noises from the wind and waves come inside. This makes it feel cozy and safe. But is it safe? I don't know. That remains to be seen. Once the last gaps of the walls are sealed, I start removing all of the snow from the floor of my shelter. On top of this, I will later add a lot of dry branches and of course my sleeping mattress. For now, I grab my sleeping mattress and sit down in the cover of my shelter that is soon to be completed. I have a light snack and behold the beauty and solitude of the open sea right in front of me. It's the best view ever and it reminds me of the deadly adventures I've had with my kayak in such conditions, but also of the countless sunny journeys through the summer archipelago with my father's sailing boat when I was a child. Now it is definitely time to set up a campfire. The only loose rocks I can find are right at the shoreline. I need to pick some stones straight out of the water. Once I have enough stones, I bring them in front of my shelter and create a platform for my fire. I have found plenty of dry twigs that are gonna be easy to ignite using basic matches, even in the wind. Quickly, I have the fire going on and I can immediately feel the relief and the warmth. It's gonna be great to have something proper to eat this night. With me, I have a couple steaks I will cook by the rocks around my campfire. While the meat is cooking, I continue building my shelter. It is not yet completed. I stack large blocks of snow to create another wall, and at the same time a small door hole that will not let a lot of wind through. My brother comes to check out on my progress. He's been building his shelter around 300 meters away. Both of us have created a nice shelter to keep us safe from the cold wind and the endless snowfall. You can watch my brother's video by following the link in the descriptions if you do enjoy these snowy adventures. My brother returns and I enjoy my salted and smoked steak before heading off to bed. The next morning, I wake up to the sound of seagulls and a moist but warmer weather. I'm still warm and dry and feel pretty well rested. The night in my strange shelter was alright. I head up to see how my brother has survived through the night. He had a tarp and was well protected from the weather. Together we set up a fire and warm up some meat and sourdough bread as we look out to the horizon and the freezing waves of the sea. What an adventure. Thanks for watching so far, subscribe to see the next video, and as always, don't forget to get out there.